It's 95 degrees today. What am I doing out here? Hi, and welcome to the Garden Fix. I'm Rob, and I'm in Zone 6B, Western Pennsylvania. So what am I doing out here today? Well, it's 95 degrees, which is 35 degrees Celsius. And what else are we supposed to do? We're gardeners, right? So I thought I'd show you something that thrives in this kind of weather. And that is this Rudbeckia hirta variety called Indian Summer. Now, Indian Summer is a cultivar from your normal black-eyed Susan that you might see roadside. And this variety is pretty unique in a sense that it is pretty enormous when it comes to black-eyed Susans. So let's take a little closer look at this and see why it was the 1995 All-America Selection Flower of the Year. And the RHS also selected it in 2000 for the Award of Merit. Now, the amazing thing about the Indian Summer variety is the size of the petals. The petals can actually, from one tip to the other side, could reach up to 9 inches. You can see here, this is covering my entire hand, so this one is probably close to 5 or 6 inches right now. Indian Summer can actually get up to 48 inches tall, which is 4 feet. You can see that this one is about 4 feet tall already. Standing next to it here, it is getting close to the height of my chest. Indian Summer makes for an awesome cut flower arrangement if you're into making beautiful arrangements. The stems are nice and sturdy, and you can get beautiful long-lasting flowers out of them. Now, Indian Summer is listed as an annual or a biennial, and I've also seen it as a short-lived perennial. We have 2 different Indian Summers that came back from last year. Now, it won't self-seed as vigorously as other black-eyed Susans. As you may know, black-eyed Susans can be almost invasive, and you can be pulling them out of your garden left and right. But that's not the case for Indian Summer. You definitely want to plant Indian Summer in a well-drained area and in full sun. This one is receiving all of the blast of the 95 degrees today, and it is so happy. Now, we do stake our black-eyed Susans, and you could cut this back and make it a more bushier shrub if you want to. Some people do not like to see these plants get so tall and then they flop. So one of the things you can do is you could cut this back all the way down to where you see the lowest shoot, and when you cut that back after flowering, it'll produce more shoots and more flowers for you, and you can extend the flowering on this plant well into fall. Now, Indian Summer is considered to be deer resistant, but we do not have it growing outside of the garden that we have that's deer proof. That is because we do have some standard Rudbeckia out there, and that does get nibbled every once in a while, and we didn't want this one to get nibbled. All right, let's talk about some of the problems you might have with Indian Summer Rudbeckia. Like most Rudbeckias, you do have to keep your eye out for aphids. They will climb up, gather at the top, and eat away your flower heads. So keep your eye out for that. Also, when the plant is younger, keep your eye out for slugs and snails. And this plant does tend to get fairly bushy, and it will get powdery mildew if it doesn't have adequate airflow. You may not know this, but Rudbeckia hirta is a native plant to the eastern United States. And these seed heads attract birds like crazy in the fall. They'll produce a lot of seeds, and they'll be all over this plant. Also, pollinators, as you can see right here. We have a little friend right on that one. I will tell you about 2 other varieties that are out there that I really love. There are several varieties, but 2 come to mind that are really special as well. That is Prairie Sun, which is virtually the same size as Indian Summer, except that the seed cone heads are yellowish, so the entire plant is yellow. And also Cappuccino is another variety that we had previous years. We don't have it this year. It didn't seem to reseed this year, but we did have it for about 3 straight years, and it was beautiful. It has a burgundy to orange petal, and it really stands out. people comment on it all the time, how beautiful it is. And it is one of my favorites. I'm a little bummed that we don't have it in the garden this year. And I think maybe I should look around for that one. All right, guys, I better wrap this up because I'm working up a sweat just talking to you. So if you want an amazing summer plant, giant blooms, Rudbeckia Indian Summer is the plant for you. And don't forget to like the video, comment if you have something to say. Hopefully it's nice. And subscribe. And until next time, remember, the earth is a canvas. Paint it.